The forest never heard the whisper that began it all, but the old oak did. High on a ridge where sunlight poured in golden floods, a solitary oak stood proud and wide, its branches fanning over the meadow like an ancient crown. It had weathered storms, blistering summers, and midnight frost. Nothing had ever threatened its reign, until the day a slender green vine brushed its trunk. "Let me rest against you," the ivy murmured, soft as dew. The oak chuckled inside its rings. A vine? Harmless. "Climb if you must," it said. "I have room." And so the ivy climbed. Days became weeks. The ivy curled upward with quiet eagerness, its tendrils gripping bark like little promises. Travellers marvelled. The oak looked regal, dressed in ribbons of emerald. Birds perched along braided foliage. The oak swelled with pride. What magnificence it offered, now beautifully adorned. But beneath its bark, something shifted. The ivy tightened. Roots sank into cracks. Branches bowed, unaware they were slowly being bound. Windstorms tested the meadow. The ivy clung tighter. It sheltered itself beneath the oak's leaves, letting the tree take full force of the gale. Winter came, snow sitting heavy on the leaves of both tree and vine, but only one carried weight. The oak's limbs groaned. "This is heavy," it whispered. The ivy curled closer, feigning comfort. Spring returned, yet the oak stood weaker than seasons past. Sap flowed sluggishly. Birds noticed fewer buds on its crown. The forest murmured worry, but the ivy hummed sweet reassurances. "You look grand," it cooed. "People adore you now. They stop because of me." The oak believed it, until the day the wind rose again. Storm clouds tumbled in from the east. Thunder cracked the ridge. The ivy cinched itself around the trunk, desperate to hold its position, tightening like a noose. The oak braced, but its roots trembled under weight it had allowed. A sharp gust hit. Snap. A mighty branch crashed to earth. Leaves scattered like shattered jewels. The birds screamed and fled. Another gust. Another break. And then, with a tremendous crack that echoed through the valley, the great oak toppled, crushed under ivy it once welcomed. Lightning illuminated the ruin. The vine clung desperately to the fallen trunk, now realizing the truth too late. Without the tree, it had nothing to hold. The oak's final whisper sank into the soil. "I let what adored me become what destroyed me." In the silence after the storm, young saplings shuddered, learning a lesson before their roots ran deep. Sometimes the things that praise us, decorate us, or promise to lift us up cling too tightly. And we do not collapse from what opposes us, but from what we allow to grow unchecked. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.